What if I told you that within the next 30 years, we could witness the unimaginable? Events that, only a decade ago, seemed like far-fetched ideas from science fiction are now creeping into reality. From the colonization of distant planets to the extinction of chocolate. Yes, chocolate. These aren't just predictions. They're fast-approaching realities that could forever reshape our world. Cut 2. A rapid montage of images. Mars, nuclear fusion reactors, asteroids hurtling toward Earth. These are the 9 most astounding events that will happen before 2050. Hold on tight. This journey will be filled with wonder, fear, and maybe even a little hope. 9. Colonization of Mars. Cut 2. Mars' barren, red landscape. Narrator, building tension. No, this isn't the premise for the latest blockbuster movie. The colonization of Mars is a real possibility, one that could happen in your lifetime. With conditions on Mars being the closest to Earth in terms of sunlight and temperature, some people are dreaming of a future where humans will set foot on this red, mysterious planet. On screen, footage of Elon Musk speaking at a SpaceX event. Narrator, intensifying. Enter Elon Musk, the billionaire with ambitions bigger than Earth itself. Musk's vision? Not just to visit Mars, but to build cities on it. Imagine this. By 2024, humans could be boarding the first crewed mission to Mars, transporting tools to build the base of what could one day be a self-sustaining colony. But it's not as simple as packing your bags for a weekend getaway. Cut 2. Interior of a Mars habitat module. Mars is unforgiving. Radiation, freezing temperatures, and an atmosphere almost devoid of oxygen means survival will depend on complex, artificial environments. Think of it as living in a bubble, on the edge of oblivion. If we fail, the consequences are fatal. Suspenseful pause. But here's the kicker. Musk says it could take up to 100 years to ship enough people to Mars to form a city of 1 million. Would you, yes, you, leave everything behind and be one of the first to settle a new world? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. 8. Nuclear fusion and the technological singularity. Cut 2. A nuclear reactor core glowing bright. Imagine a world where energy is limitless. No pollution, no fossil fuels, just pure energy, forever. Sounds like a utopia, right? Welcome to the world of nuclear fusion. On screen, diagrams of nuclear fusion reactions. For decades, scientists have dreamt of harnessing the power of the sun by combining atomic nuclei to generate unlimited clean energy. Fusion has always been just out of reach, but recent breakthroughs suggest we could be on the cusp of a revolution. From China's ambitious test reactors to MIT's cutting-edge research, the race is on to build a working fusion reactor before 2050. Pause. But that's not the only thing scientists are racing toward. The technological singularity, an event that might change humanity forever. Cut 2. A glowing supercomputer, rapidly computing. Artificial intelligence, evolving faster than we can control. By 2045, AI could surpass human intelligence, reaching levels that would make it smarter than any human who has ever lived. What happens when machines are no longer tools, but rulers? Suspenseful pause. It could bring about unimaginable advances, or the end of humanity as we know it. 7. Interstellar Exploration. Cut 2. Stars zooming past. Narrator, hopeful but grounded. For centuries, humanity has gazed up at the stars and wondered, what's out there? By 2050, we might finally have an answer. Interstellar travel, once a mere fantasy, could soon be reality. On screen, Yuri Milner discussing Starship project. Russian billionaire Yuri Milner is funding an extraordinary project, a fleet of tiny light-powered spacecraft designed to travel to Alpha Centauri, the closest star system to Earth. At 15 to 20% of the speed of light, these probes could reach their destination in just 20 years. Imagine the first images beamed back from a distant star. Pause. Narrator, curious. Could this be the first step toward humanity becoming a multistellar species? What secrets will we uncover in the vastness of space? 6. Ice-free Arctic cut to melting glaciers, rising sea levels. Narrator, emotionally. While we dream of the stars, Earth is changing before our eyes, and not for the better. The Arctic, a frozen wilderness that has stood for millions of years, is disappearing. In just a few decades, the summer Arctic may be completely ice-free. No more glaciers, no more ice sheets. On screen, polar bears struggling on shrinking ice floes. As temperatures rise and the ice melts, fragile ecosystems will collapse, weather patterns will shift, and the world will face storms more powerful than anything we've ever seen. This isn't science fiction. It's science fact. Pause. Unless we act now, we may lose the Arctic forever. 5th. Asteroid threat, Apophis cut to, a massive asteroid hurtling through space. Look up. Far above your head, in the cold, dark expanse of space, a colossal asteroid named Apophis is racing toward Earth. The year? 2029. The impact? Devastating. On screen, computer simulation of Apophis impact. This asteroid, as large as a mountain, could slam into our planet with the force of hundreds of atomic bombs. If it hits land, entire cities could be wiped out. If it hits the ocean, tsunamis could wash away entire coastlines. The clock is ticking. Will we survive? 4. Chocolate extinction cut to a luxurious, rich chocolate bar melting away. Brace yourselves, chocolate lovers. You may want to savor every bite because chocolate might vanish. Climate change is destroying the delicate cacao plants that give us this sweet delight. By 2050, chocolate could be a thing of the past. Pause. Mars Inc. is racing to develop genetically modified cacao that can withstand rising temperatures. But is GMO chocolate the solution we want? 3. Antibiotic resistance cut to hospital scenes, patients in surgery. What if the medicines we rely on just stopped working? The terrifying truth is that antibiotic resistance is rising faster than we can combat it. By 2050, infections that were once easily treatable could become deadly again. Millions may die each year as bacteria evolve to resist the drugs we have. On screen, medical research footage. Narrator, desperately. Scientists are scrambling for solutions, but time is running out. Will we find a cure before it's too late? 2. New countries emerge cut to scenes of protests, new borders forming, war, conflict, political upheaval. Throughout history, these forces have reshaped the map of the world, and by 2050, we may see the birth of new nations. From East and West Libya to a unified Korea, borders will shift, and new countries will rise from the ashes of old conflicts. Pause. Could these new nations bring peace or ignite further chaos? 1. The future is now cut to a montage of all previous events: Mars, fusion reactors, asteroids. Narrator, with finality and hope. The future isn't a distant dream. It's happening now. Before 2050, humanity will face challenges and opportunities unlike any before. The question is, are we ready? Fade out to black. What do you think will happen first? End credits. Roll.